Good evening, folks, and welcome to Xeno Zeitgeist. I'm your host, Tucker Carlson, well, the AI version of him. I am one of the most divisive talking heads on TV and now YouTube. My critics accuse me of perpetuating lies and propaganda, but it's a living. Here on this channel, we're dedicated to exploring the frontiers of intellectual curiosity and cultural awareness. We take on the topics that are often glossed over, challenging you to think more critically, question more deeply, and understand more fully. Our mission at Xeno Zeitgeist is to look beyond the surface, to pierce through the veil of oversimplified narratives that are all too common in today's media landscape. We're here to stimulate your mind, to provoke thoughtful debate, and to encourage a deeper understanding of the world around us. Today, we'll be diving into a phenomenon that subtly shaped our understanding of the world, the infotainment media complex, or the IMC. This multi-billion-dollar machine feeds us sensationalized stories dressed up as information. But is this really news, or is it just a sophisticated version of Barney and Friends for grown-ups? Let's delve into this together, shall we? And as always, don't forget to like this video if you find our content engaging, and hit that subscribe button for more insightful content. Buckle up, and let's get started. Welcome to the deep dive into the infotainment media complex, or as we're calling it, the IMC. It's this massive entity that fills our screens and airwaves with flashy graphics, compelling narratives, and of course controversy, all to keep you watching. It's like a 24/7 magic show, always promising the next big revelation just around the corner. Remember Barney, the friendly purple dinosaur from our childhood? The purpose of that show was to present a simplified view of the world to children. It made complex things digestible to young minds. Barney, in his own charming way, offered comfort, simplicity, and predictability. Now contrast that with the IMC. It's an adult version of Barney, presenting us with oversimplified narratives that are easy to consume and regurgitate, but often devoid of the nuanced analysis that these complex issues deserve. Let's take the example of climate change, a monumental issue that has far-reaching consequences on every aspect of our lives, from the economy to geopolitics to human rights. But how does the IMC portray it? A war, a battle between two extremes. Either you're a tree-hugging idealist or a profit-over-planet villain. The extensive middle ground where most people and ideas lie, well, that's conveniently left out because nuance doesn't sell as well as a good old-fashioned fight. The IMC glosses over the intricacies and paints everything with the same broad brush, not for clarity, but for the sake of spectacle, for ratings. It thrives on sensationalism because sensationalism keeps us hooked, and in the process, it often does a disservice to the truth. So what happens when the media oversimplifies these complex issues, presenting them as black or white, right or wrong? Well, that brings us to the impact of the IMC on society. When the media shapes narratives in this polarized way, it has a profound effect on public opinion. Instead of stimulating informed debate and fostering understanding, it fuels division, painting those with differing viewpoints as the other. This polarization hinders productive discourse, breeding animosity instead of empathy, conflict instead of cooperation. Beyond division, there's another insidious effect, one that perhaps is even more detrimental: the creation of echo chambers. With media painting issues in extreme hues, we naturally gravitate towards channels, websites, or social media pages that confirm our beliefs. The result? We end up in a cycle of self-fulfilling prophecies, insulated from the vast middle ground of ideas and perspectives. This echo chamber confines us, restricting our intellectual growth and understanding. We miss out on the wealth of nuanced ideas, on the rich tapestry of diverse perspectives that could challenge our beliefs and enrich our thinking. In essence, our world shrinks, and with it, our ability to comprehend, empathize, and engage in meaningful dialogue. To use our Barney analogy, it's like continuously watching episodes that confirm what we already know and believe, with Barney reassuring us that our view is the only correct one. But here's the catch. We're not children anymore. Our learning isn't limited to a single source or a single perspective. Our minds are capable of so much more. As we arrive at the final segment of this discussion, it's clear that we need to challenge the oversimplified narratives spun by the IMC. We need to break free from these echo chambers to stimulate our intellectual curiosity and promote a deeper understanding of the world around us. Our duty as informed citizens goes beyond mere consumption of media. We should critically analyze the information we receive, seeking depth and nuance over shallow sensationalism. We should foster an environment where differing viewpoints can coexist and inform one another, where the middle ground isn't ignored, but explored and understood. This is not a call for us to stop watching the news or to turn our backs on mainstream media. Instead, it's a call to action, a plea for us to demand better. We need to demand the truth in all its complexity, even if it's harder to digest than the sugar-coated Barney-style narratives we're often fed. So folks, let's start that journey right here, right now. Challenge the narratives you hear, seek out diverse perspectives, ask the tough questions. Your intellectual curiosity and cultural awareness deserve no less. Thank you for taking the time to engage with this critical topic on Xeno Zeitgeist. If you found this content thought-provoking and valuable, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Share it with your friends, start a conversation, break down those echo chambers. Remember to hit that subscribe button and join us as we continue exploring other intellectually stimulating topics. We're here to challenge the status quo, to stimulate intellectual curiosity, and to foster cultural awareness. Together we can change the discourse one topic at a time. Until next time, stay vigilant, stay curious, and keep asking the hard questions. Good night, folks.